Hello there, students. Today I'm going to show you how we can subtract integers. But before we do that, I want to use the chips to go over with you what exactly integers are. So we've seen on the number line that integers represent positive and negative numbers and zero. But with chips, we use positive and negatives to demonstrate integers. So if I go like this, what I've just represented to you is positive 6 because there's 6 yellow chips. Each one is a positive, so that number represents positive 6. If I go over here, I can clear it out. If I throw in 5 reds, this represents the number negative 5. Each red is a negative number, and it represents 5. All right, so what I'm going to show you right now, let's start off with something that we know already. Let's try to do 7 minus 3. And I wish there was a way I could write it up here for you, but I cannot. So it's 7 minus 3. So I'm going to start with 7. And basically, if I'm going to take away 3. 3 is a positive number, so it's very easy to take them away. 1, 2, 3. So 7 minus 3 equals 4. But of course you knew that already. Okay, now what if we had negative 8 minus negative 2? Write that down. Negative 8 minus negative 2. Okay, so here we have 8 negatives. Negative 8. We're going to take away negative 2. So here's negative 1, negative 2. So negative 8 minus negative 2 is 6. Now, where it gets difficult is if we start with a negative number. So if our minuend is negative and our subtrahend is positive, or if our minuend is positive and our subtrahend is negative. So let me clear this out. What I'm going to show you is how we can add, if we add a positive and a negative, that's equal to 0. A positive, negative 1 plus positive 1 equals 0. We can add 6 of these if we want. Slid off. Okay, here we have 6 positives and 6 negatives, and they're still equal to 0. And if we go like this, they cancel each other out because adding 0 and taking away 0 doesn't change the value. All right, so when we subtract numbers with different signs, we're going to have to add, it's called a zero pair in order to do that with chips. So suppose we want to do 7 minus negative 3. Write that down. 7 minus negative 3. So we'll start with 7. Ooh, that's 8. Let me put one back. Okay, so there's 7. Now, there's no negatives. We want to take away negative 3, but there's no negatives to take away. So what we're going to do is we're going to add 3 zeros. Okay, and now we have 3 negatives that we could take away right here. So let's take away 1 negative, 2 negatives, and 3 negatives. So 7 minus negative 3 equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 7 minus negative 3 is 10. Start over. Okay, now what if we have negative 5 minus 4? Okay, here's negative 5. We have to take away 4. 4 is a positive number. I don't see any positives there, so we're going to have to add 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we want to take away 4. Here we go. Take away 1, 2, 3, 4. And what do we have here? We have negative 5 minus 4 equals negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, negative 9. Negative 5 minus 4 equals negative 9. Now, to continue with this, I would give you a worksheet with about 10 examples, and I would have you do them and try to discover rules for subtracting integers. I hope you've enjoyed this video, students. I'm very proud of you. You've done great today. Bye-bye.